Bring you down here. Is there? Oh, right.
mana nui o te haukaina I te upoko tika a Māori. Tēnā pūtau, tēnā hui tātou. Tēnā tawhiri atu ki tō tātou kuini, a ngā waihono I te poe no mai nā I te apurewa tapu o na mātua tupuna. Tai atu ki te kāwi āni ki whānui tonu, hire hau, mai vāni. Pai marire ki o tātou tini aitua, kua hinga tura. E aroha no ku ki te mate, he mai aroha. E mea tapi te rai kawakaha, o reira e ngā mate, ai. Ko mātou e tangi tonu nei, o mātou kuia, o tēnei whare tonu. A tēnā ko Kat Samuel e kia nei ko grandma. Hei whakamauru I ngā whakatukuranga tauira I ngā taukata tēnei. Tēnei, ka tangi hoti nei. Ka tērā, ka tāpiri atu tō mātou hoa mahi, Lydia Weavers, tai atu, ki te hoarana tira o tō mātou manukura, e noho mai nei, e tangi tonu nei, te wahinga o te mi atu nei o tātou tangi. Tēnā ka tūhono i a koutou, o koutou mate, kia whaariki hia mai ki runga, ki roto, ki mua, ki tō tātou tupuna whare tū nei. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou. Tēnā koutou te whānau, ko te tū mai nei ki te tautoko i ngā tauira, ko whakaeke mai ki te taumata e kia nei tēnei mea te mātauranga. E ka mōhioke tātou ko te rito, te harakeke pēr ka pua wai, koe anō, nā tawa ka kore pua wai mai, ki te kore te pāharakeke tiaki mai iaia, o reira, tēnei ka mihi atu ki a koutou te whānau. Nā koutou te honore anō, nā mātau anō hoki te honore kia poi kia tiaki i o koutou, tamariki mokopuna i ngā tau ko tāke nei, o reira, tēnei ka mihi, kia koutou ko te whānau. E Māori mā, tēnā koutou, kia hari, kia koa, kua tae mai nei ki mua i tēnei tō tātou whare, kua ara ake mai anō, i tērā wiki e kia nei, he pāmata ora. Ko tōna teina tēnei, ngā mokopuna, koe anō ko tahi te kōrero, he pāmata ora, tēnei e tuake nei, he mihi atu nei kia koutou tēnei rā. He pāmata ora tēnei, he whānau mata ora anō hoki tēnei, he mihi atu nei kia koutou, nau mai, piki mai, haere mai, ki waingi i a mātou tēnei rā. Ka tū atu kia koutou, te rāngai tapu, e noho mai ngā i te pai poto, o tēnei tō mātou, ka raua tupuna, te rangi āwhika. Tēnei ka mihi atu kia koutou, e kawe mai, tēnā te whakaro, te whānau whānui ko tau mai. Nō reira, tēnā koutou. He oranga mō mātou ki te mai i a koutou, i tae mai i tēnei rā. Ahakoa, he turu kore pēr, mo e tehi, nō mātou anō te whiwhi ki te i a koutou, whakakiki, kia mangu haere tēnei morai o tātou tēnei rā. Nō reira, tēnei ka mihi atu kia koutou. Kia poto te kōrero tēnei tātatu atu kia koutou. Ko te whakaro o te whānau nei, nā te nui o ngā mahi a muri ake tēnei mea te kōwhiri. Kia poto te whakau o te paipa, kia āmai pū ki o tātou tauira ko eke mai nei tēnei rā nō reira. Tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
Hui
rātou ki a rātou. O tātou e hunga ora, o whikahi mai nei I hunga I kaupapa o te ora. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou. Tātou. Kahi.
So taira he mia tura ki a tātou katoa kua whakahuhi mai nei tēnei rā whakanui. Mā tātou tauira, mō reira, e nei rā te mihi tua ki a tātou katoa kua tai mai nei kua mai nei a tātou. Whakatina nei tēnei rā mō tātou katoa. Mō reira, tāpina te kawa ko te kawa nui, ko te kawa roa, ko te kawa whakatikiti. Ia hua mai no tiki o te rau. Ko te kū, ko te weu, ko te rito, ko te taki, ko te kūkena, ko te wānanga, ko te taura, ko te tauri. Tēnei te api, nuku te api rangi o te oro o ioma. Kue e te take I ui rangi I ui. Nō reira, tūki hunga I te tapito, ki mai te tāhu o Māori, I kia po tēnei taura. Te pai ao te tā Māori. Hawi e, ui e, tāhi e. Ia te rāhau tēnei o tātou tīpuna whare, te timu herenga waka. Me āpina nei te kaupapa o te rā, no reira me mihi atu rā ki ai. Ka ruke o warware tana hoa, te papa, e horo nei tātou ngai tana papa, no reira me mihi atu rā ki ai rā. Ka mai te au ki te me atu ki tēnei o te tai o te ora. Nā moko puna, me mihi atu ki ai, I mai tōna ahua tana, te whāna ki a tātou ki te. No reira me mihi atu rā ki ai. Mai rāna kōrero. E te mia tura te a koe e te ranga tire e whakatau nei a mātau tēnei rā. Me mihi atura te a koe I mai te ahua tana ko tā mai katoa te uhu o te tanata. Maina nui a tātou katoa. Te whakaranga tire I nā tau e te. O rei rei mia tura te a koe. Mai tēnā ahua. Me tēnei te kōrero. Koe hara mai no au I te whātare I nā mahi. Kōrero mā koe tū te whakarangatira I a tātou katoa I mai tēnei āhuatanga. Anō reira, me tuahau kātika, me tuahau kātika. Anei taku I rā mutu. Kua pōtai nia I nā teitei katoa o te roia. Nō reira, me tuahau kātika, me tu. Nō reira I ka mā. Pai te mihi nui katoa atu rāhau. Te taku I rā mutu me rātou katoa I te atrau ki a rātou I ngā mahira. Te tiro hāri I a rātou me o rātou kōtai me o rātou kātahu. Tino a tāhua ke. Tino a tāhua ke. Pai te teitei no atu taku. Whakamanamana I a rātou. I runga I wā rātou mahi nei te hikoi hāi I whakanui a tara. Kia ki te mai, te marea. I o rātou tohu. Wā rātou mahi kaha, te pai hāri o rātou tohu. Kui nā ahua tana kai te hau I nai, I nā nahi nei. Nō reira I ka mā. Kai te tūpakahihi a tohu no I a koutou. Nā te mea. I tai mai a hau mai te waikaukau, waikaira moana ki te āpina mai te kaupapa. Ana, kai te tuatrau I mua I a tātou katoa. Nā rai I a tuakenua I a tūhue. Aro kia ware, a rua pani ki waikaira moana. Nā ko mātau e nei, kau tēnei e tuat nei mai a koutou. Nō reira, e rā whakanui tēnei ki a hau te tuatūri a koutou. Nō reira I ka mā. Me pēnei te kōrero I nā nahi nei. Nā te heo kā kite, te mātatau. O nā taura, I pai hārea nei te tohu, mō rātou. Kai hui hāre rai mō rātou wakai te mui mai tēnei ao. Kai te hui hāre kei te ao. Nō reira, kai tui nia koe ki a rātou mō rātou mai. Mō rātou mai. Kaha. Te pai hāre te mātou mai. Kia hai. Kia pai ai tā tātou noho katoa I mai tō tātou. Whenua. Kui rā te tikanga o e nei mahi nei e rātou. Kai tika katoa I nā he kai wena nui a tātou. Nō reira. Kai te mihi I tai mai au. Whakara pati rei tō rātou rāi na mai nei. Nō reira I ka mā. Ata he noa ka tai mai tēnei wāi. He wāi tāpua hau hoi anō. Me tū ka tika, me tū ki te hoi. Nā. He nā tika. He waha pai mai. Tēnei me te tika. Ko mai tērā hakaupapa ki te tui taku. Ko mā tēnā. Hei te kāroa mai te runga wea pipu hāre mea ngā tēnei me te tika. Nā mātou rā tēnā tika. Nā mai a koro mau, kai te kaupapa i hāre mea tēnei. Kaupapa te tika. Koe anō, mahia nā mai. Nā tēnei ka putea. Kai te tika. Nā te Māori e tēnei kupu te tika. Nō reira e hoa. Koe reira hei kupu te tika. Nō reira. Kuri mai tō tātou marae maha. Tēnā koutou. Tēnā koutou. Kia ora hui tātou.
Pea mā te karakia ki o te ai, te kawa o te kōwhiri o rongo marairo anei. Nā te tini o koutou, ke te kaupapa nui e whai airi nei, kia waka nui o koutou, waka pōtaitanga, mā te karakia ki o te ai. Nō reira, pupoke te iiri, pupoke te maara, pupoke te wānanga nui a te kore. Matua te pupoke, matua te ii, matua nuku, matuara, matua te waka tawhito, matua te waka tupuna, tupu a nuku, tupu a rangi. Te runga tapu te Māori, tu te whewhenga nuku, tu te whewhenga rangi, tu te whewhenga wau. Kuritia mai wau, tāwhia mai wau. Tēnei te Māori ka wakapiki, tēnei te Māori ka wakakatu. Te Māori o tēnei marae, te Māori o tēnei ui, te Māori o enei tauira, te Māori keironga, te Māori keirangi, te Māori kaputa, ki te whaiau, ki te ao mārama, tuturi ofiti waka maua kia tina. Tina, nui e, kāi, wati.
Kāti, kia ora mai tātou katoa. Ko paina te wāhi ki ngā tikanga. Kāre e rua, ka tīmata te whakapōtaitanga. Engari kia manawa nui mai koutou, me whakatika i te marae. Kei te pai? Okay, so if you can all be a little bit patient with us, we're about to rearrange and do a magic trick and bring some more chairs out for your tamariki. But all the graduates, can you please, the people who are graduating today, can you please go back into the wharenui? And I don't mind, leave your whānau there, we won't eat them. Our tawira will perform for you. Get in there. Pour it out. All good? Kori te tātou? E te whakamenenga, tēnā takitū, mō ngā ākona ka whakanui I tēnei rā. Please welcome our December 2024 graduates. Please stand and welcome. Stand and welcome. E ngā ihoiho o ngā maunga whakahi, nau mai ki Pukehino, ki te Herenga Waka, ki te rohe-rohenga o te Atiawa o Taranaki Whānui. Tēnei te reo pōhiri o te Herenga Waka ki a koutou katoa. E te manukura, te tumu whakarai, ngā kaumahi, ākona, o tira koutou katoa, ngā whānau, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Huro tātou. Huro! Kia kaha, huro! O etahi o koutou, kāre e kore e ki ana. Oh, huro, alright. Hoi anō, tēnei te reo o mihi ki a koutou katoa. Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, dignitaries, whānau and friends, we are delighted to welcome you all to Te Herenga Waka, Victoria University of Wellington for this graduation ceremony for graduates from Te Wāhanga Tātai Hauora, the Faculty of Health, Te Wāhanga Waihanga Hoahua, the Faculty of Architecture and Design Innovation, Te Wāhanga Pūtaiao, the Faculty of Science, Te Kauhanga Nui Tātai Ture, the Faculty of Law, and Oro Ariki, the Wellington School of Business and Government. I am Professor Rawania Higgins, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Māori and Engagement, and will be your MC today. This afternoon we will celebrate the achievements of your whānau member, friend or colleague. A warm welcome also to whānau and friends throughout Aotearoa and from across the globe viewing these proceedings via our live stream. Now exactly a week ago we celebrated the reawakening of Te Tumu Herenga Waka and the opening of Ngā Mokopuna. So this is the second graduation ceremony at our new complex. Yay! We had to have two because there was heaps of us, heaps of Māori. Hoi anō. But like our beautiful whare nui, Ngā Mokopuna is a unique building that we aspire to become a living building. This would make it one of approximately 30 buildings in the world to be a fully sustainable building. We want to acknowledge all the graduates who have patiently waited for the reopening of the marae so they can graduate here today. Because this is one of our first ceremonies today to be held on this new complex. So what a wonderful occasion to celebrate on the marae. Before we get underway, just some housekeeping matters. The wharepaku are located in Ngā Mokopuna to the right here, and if you've been there before, it's not where they used to be. It's in the other building. They are fully sustainable toilets, so they're quite unique, and we need you to handle them with care. So, and also look for where the button is to flush. We would appreciate it if you would flush these toilets. You laugh, but people have left us a koha last week. Hoi anō. If in doubt, please ask one of the kaimahi. If the fire alarm rings, please exit the marae ātea in an orderly fashion and assemble on Kelvin Parade. Make sure the entrances to the buildings are clear for emergency services. In the event of an earthquake, drop, cover, hold, ensuring your head and neck are protected. After the shaking stops, we will make an assessment and give further instructions. Now we encourage you to take lots of photos and video and post them on your socials. We'd also encourage you to tag the university. So let's have practice, because we want to see all your photos on our university website, socials. Take a selfie with the person next to you, not of me, but you can if you want. Take a selfie of the person next to you. And upload it to your socials and tag the university into them, because we want to be able to celebrate with you. Ka pai? Ka pai. Now we encourage you to celebrate the achievements of your whānau friend or colleague with waiata, haka, ngeri and karanga. He oi anō. Please be mindful that this is not te matatini. So we don't need the whole bracket. You laugh, but people do it. Ngai tauira. So kia poto, engari whakanuia, whakatairangia tō tamaiti, tō whanauna. Again, whānau, do also want to stress, don't need the whole bracket. Don't need your practice either for matatini and taranaki either. Graduates, when your name is called, please make your way directly to the Chancellor for a photo. You will then move to receive your certificate and taonga. Ka huri I nei ki te manukura o Te Herenga Waka. I would now like to introduce to you the Chancellor of Te Herenga Waka. This is a role that dates back to the Middle Ages when the first universities were established. The Chancellor is the chair of the University Council, which is the governing body responsible for setting the university's strategic direction. E te whakamenenga, nei rā te manukura o Te Herenga Waka. Ladies and gentlemen, whānau, the Chancellor, John Allen.
Ena mana, ena reo, na mata wakaro te motu. Koutou nā ākonga ka whakanui e tēnei hui, tēnā koutou katoa. No mai, haere mai, ke Te Herenga Waka, ke tēnei hui whakapūmau. No koutou te rā, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Kia ora tātou ko John Allen tōku ingoa, and it's my very great pleasure to welcome all of you to this celebration. It's particularly a celebration of our graduates, of their hard work, of their excellence, of the risks they've taken, of the stamina and patience that they have demonstrated. We want to make sure that they have a great time this afternoon, that they feel really loved, really supported, because it's their efforts and their achievements which we are marking. It's a recognition as well of whānau, friends, and all family and other supporters who have made it possible for our graduates to be the successes, the excellent examples of university scholarship that are presenting here today. And it's a celebration as well of the academic and professional community of this university who have supported our students to be able to achieve to the extent that they have. It's going to be one heck of a party. There's going to be a lot of dancing, a lot of music. Don't take too much notice of Ra. We do want some noise because we want to recognise the wonderful achievement. Thank you. That's exactly right. You see, we've got an exemplar right now of what we need. Now, I recognise that for many people, universities can sometimes feel strange sort of places. They can feel as though they're a bit out of touch with the contemporary world. If you look at what we're wearing at the moment, it's not exactly contemporary garb. People would say it's some sort of medieval sect if they just arrived, I think. They wouldn't think that we were talking about real world problems and addressing the realities of contemporary society. But the reality of a university is simply this. We have an extraordinary repository of knowledge and expertise. It's in the people who are sitting around here, mainly, and all the people down here who are in red. People have devoted their lives to studying disciplines, have devoted their lives to teaching, and have an excellence and an expertise. And then what happens every year is that we get a new generation of students. People who come here with their own aspirations, with their own energies, with the contemporary issues of every day that we are all wrestling with. And it's the smashing together of those two things, well, the gentle melding of those two things, that generates the wonder, the magic that is a university. That's where the magic happens, and it's the magic that's happened that we're going to see displayed in our graduates today. Now, I know there are heaps of challenges in the world, and people can say to me, well, we shouldn't really be celebrating. There's so many crises, I couldn't list them all. You know, there's climate crisis, there's cost of living crisis, there's mental health crisis. Everywhere you look, we are confronting crisis. We've got new technologies, AI, that we have to wrestle with. We've got geopolitical issues that we have to, that are challenging us. And we have a narrative running at the moment that says that society is splintering and is falling apart. And there is some truth in that. There is some truth in that narrative, and I want to be honest and say to you that for our Māori students, for our Māori staff, there has been a narrative in this year and at this time which has made it challenging for them to be Māori in this place, has made it challenging for them to celebrate their Māori traditions and their whakapapa in this place. And I want to say to them, we regret the fact that that challenge is occurring, and I want to say to them that this is a university that respects Mataronga Māori. This is a university which recognises and actively supports te reo. This is a university which understands the importance of Article 2 and Article 2 rights. This is a university which looks to unleash the potential of Māoridom, the opportunities for Māoridom, because we believe that in doing that we create not simply a stronger Māori community, and that is an important and legitimate aim, but also an Aotearoa which will be more successful. Now, there are people that will say to me, I'm being political. It is not political. This university has for years committed itself to exactly the things that I have just listed. This was the first university to have a marae at its heart in Aotearoa. This was the first university to appoint a professor of Māori studies, Hirini Moko-Mead. This was the first university to have a Te Treaty statute which defined the way in which we wrestled with these issues over the years. This is a university that has consistently looked to the support of regenerating te reo within Aotearoa. So we are a university with strong credentials, with strong DNA in this space. It's not simply me getting up and virtue signalling to you. More importantly, or as importantly, it is consistent with the statutory obligations which we have, what the law says universities have to do. Because we're required to create graduates who can think for themselves. We're required to teach on the basis of research and understanding of our disciplines. We're required to act as critic and conscience of society, so you can't just sit there. We have to ask our students to stand. We have to ask our students to express their commitment and their support for things that matter to them as we wrestle with the future in this place and at this time. So for us, the statutory foundations, the historical foundations are real. Now people say to me, but you've got to be even-handed with this. You've got to be neutral in this space, but let's be clear. Our history is not neutral. It is a fact that Māori were displaced. It is a fact that the assimilation narrative, which was so common in Aotearoa for so long, was about depriving Māori of their ability to stand in their culture, in their land. And that's a fact which people like Hirini Moko-Mead spoke strongly about over decades to be able to bring it to life in a way which is challenging and being challenged successfully today. It is a fact that right now in contemporary society, the statistics around Māori success, despite the extraordinary achievements and talents that people have, are just not performing at levels that we need them to perform. And it is a fact that if we're going to have a successful future Aotearoa, we have to do something about this. And it's not going to wait. So my call to you today is to say, look at the future. The future is here, the future is bright, the future is in front of us. Those that want to rip us apart, those that want to diminish Māoridom are diminishing us all. And we need to recognise that. We expect our students to challenge that based on history, based on fact, based on their ability to stand on their own feet and make up their own minds, based on their heritage. You know, I was thinking about how I finished this little narrative, and I was thinking about the poem by Glenn Colquhoun, who some of you will know because I use it reasonably regularly because I love it to bits. Glenn Colquhoun's a Kiwi poet, he's a doctor up in Kapiti. And he went and spent a year up with Ngāpui about, 20 years ago. And he wrote a book of poetry called The Art of Walking Upright, which was about how we should manage, the Māori nation, Te Treaty, and Tangata Treaty in this place. And he said this: the art of standing upright here is the art of standing on 2 feet. That's here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. One is for holding on, the other is for letting go. Holding on to everything that we know is good. So all of that heritage, all of that tikanga, all of your Māori heritage, te ao Māori, needs to be held on to and it be strong within you, or whatever your heritage is. Because we have people of multiple heritages here in our community. But hold on to that. but be prepared to use that as a lever to spring yourself forward. I'd do a little spring, but I might fall over, and that would be inelegant. But you know, to move yourself forward so that we can challenge, so that we can change, because that is the DNA of this place. This university stands and has been for successive generations a place of debate, a place of dispute, a place of new thinking. Whether it's popular or not has not been important. Based on facts, based on evidence, and based on the deep experience of our academic community. Can I congratulate our graduates? Can I wish you every success? I know you're going to have it, but I'm just going to I'm going to ride a little on your glory. And I hope you have a fabulous day today. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, kia ora mai, tēnā tātou katoa.
E nai nei, ka huri tātou ki te wāhanga whakau I ngā tauira. The Chancellor will now recognise the graduates as listed in the graduation program. Will all degrees, diplomas and certificate graduates please stand. E tū.
This is important. This is the place where you actually graduate. I, John Allen, Chancellor of Te Herenga Waka, Victoria University of Wellington, would like to formally recognise the persons whose names are entered in the presentation of graduates, the degrees, diplomas and certificates there appearing, and confirm that they have been admitted to these degrees, diplomas and certificates in this university. Congratulations to you all. As graduates, you may put on your trenchers.
Taki noho. Graduates, please be seated. Ka huri e nai nei ki te tuku I ngā taonga. We now move on to honouring the graduates listed in the presentation of graduates. Each graduate will be called to the front to be congratulated. Beginning with the award of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Our name reader today, Kelly Mitchell, from Ngāti Mahanga, will read the personal bio. The Vice-Chancellor, Professor Nick Smith, will read the doctoral summary. The Chancellor will congratulate these graduates as they come forward. Nate Rewiti, no Ngāti Hine, will present taonga to those PhD graduates who have been part of Mai Ki Pōneke. Mai Ki Pōneke is a part of an international network of Māori and Indigenous postgraduate students hosted by Ngā Pai o Te Maramatanga Centre of Research Excellence. Mai members come from a range of disciplines across the sciences, social sciences, humanities, law and architecture. The Mai program provides advice, support and information to Māori and Indigenous students, PhD students. Ngai tauira, Sterling Mekaya will present taonga to all graduates.
Nau mai haere mai, inga reo, inga mana, inga waka, ko Nick Smith aho, ko aho, te tumu whakarai o te Herenga Waka, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. So this, as Ra has said, is the first day of graduation since the marae has been reawakened with its friend Ngā Makapuna looming over us. While I say it's the first, it's also the last of our graduations for this year, but looking out at the community which is assembled, looking out at the wonderful weather that we have and the energy and excitement of our community, I think it's going to be the best. Unlike the Chancellor, I listen very carefully and take a lot of notice of what Rawinia says. And I think it's appropriate at our last graduation ceremony to once again acknowledge her work and the extraordinary burden that her team carried as they brought Ngā Mokopuna to fruition and allowed our marae once again to be used for days like today and once again to be reawakened. I also wanted to acknowledge what the Chancellor has said about the difficult world that we live in the challenging times that we have. But I also want to position Te Herenga Waka, this university, and all of you as part of our whānau and part of our community, as a juxtaposition against that. We have just published our new strategy, Te Herenga Waka, He Herenga Tangata, He Herenga Kaupapa, the gathering of the waka, the gathering of the people, and the gathering of the kinds of conversations which are going to be positively bringing us back together and moving away from the derisive discourse that is currently plaguing not just Aotearoa, but our global context. And universities have a fundamental role in doing that, by enriching knowledge, creativity in diverse ways and helping us understand that world. I'm humbled and privileged today to have the opportunity to introduce our doctoral candidates who have been doing exactly that. They achieve at the very highest academic level, and their research is focused on providing insights into some of the major questions that society currently faces. Some of those questions are around misinformation and disinformation. Some of those questions are around evidence. Some of those is how we separate expertise and an opinion. And these graduates have spent several years learning to do exactly that. They can help us understand the past, the present, and possible futures. They're independent thinkers and makers who engage as active global citizens. We're very proud of what they've done here at Te Herenga Waka. We're very proud to know them now, and we're very proud of what they will continue to do into the future. The short citations that I will now share on their work give only a glimpse of the impact of what they have done. I do hope, however, they show the significant issues that our next generation of scholars, professionals, and teachers are pursuing. Would the Doctors of Philosophy please come forward?
Anna Adcock, Ngāti Mutunga. Anna thanks her whānau, friends and colleagues at the Tātai Hauora o Hine for their unwavering support. Special appreciation goes to her supervisors, Professor Bev Lawton and Dr. Fiona Cram. Anna is also deeply grateful to the whānau participants whose generosity made this work possible.
Whānau are central to the well-being of preterm pepi, yet persistent inequities disrupt their journeys. Anna's Kaupapa Māori study highlights the collective resilience of whānau navigating preterm care from birth to the first birthday. She emphasises the need for systemic change to support the autonomy of whānau and the well-being of both whānau and pepi. Chancellor, I present Anna Adcock to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Health and Wellbeing.
Junhao Huang. Junhao came to New Zealand 3 years ago for a PhD in computer science. He works on neural architecture search, a popular and challenging task in artificial intelligence. He would like to take this opportunity to thank his supervisors, family, and friends for their love and support on this journey.
Deep neural networks are an amazing computer paradigm for artificial intelligence, but it is challenging to design their network architecture. Junhao explored automated ways to design network architectures using evolutionary computation. His work showed promising results in achieving high flexibility, compactness, and efficiency in searching for the best neural architectures. Chancellor, I present Junhao Huang to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science.
Zhixing Huang. Zhixing wishes to express his deep gratitude to his supervisors who have shown him great patience and support. He is also grateful to his friends for their endless encouragement and companionship. You made these 4 years the most joyful time of his academic career.
Symbols convey human knowledge. Searching and generating symbols is an important step in artificial intelligence. Zhixing developed advanced methods to effectively solve symbolic search problems. His work is based on a linear representation, and it shows great potential in creating effective and interpretable artificial intelligence models. Chancellor, I present Zhixing Huang to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science.
Sahir Hussain. Sahir was born in Pōneke to Zakir Hussain and Dr. Annie Hussain, who came to Aotearoa in 1992. He would like to thank his parents, brother Amir, fiancée Maria, supervisors Bart and Darren, and his friends, lab mates, fellow PhDs, and the Smooth Brain Society podcast listeners for their love and constant support.
We know that alcohol consumption by pregnant mothers affects the child. Sahir investigated how alcohol consumption by fathers prior to conception impacts the development of future generations. His animal model focuses on the behavioural and biological changes observed in offspring, demonstrating that impacts can be passed down for at least 2 generations. His work highlights a need for an increased focus on alcohol consumption behaviours of men, especially prospective fathers. Chancellor, I present Sahir Hussain to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Cognitive and Behavioural Neuroscience.
James Rice. James would not have achieved this without the support of his whānau, friends, and colleagues at the Paiho Robinson Research Institute. He gives immense gratitude to his supervisor, Professor Rod Badcock, and his friend, Dr. Ratu Mataira, who started him on this journey. Strong vision changes our world.
James Rice explored superconducting electric power supplies. They are particularly useful for building devices with high magnetic fields. His work has helped improve the performance of such devices for high currents. His improvements are now successfully being used by OpenStar Technologies here in Wellington, building experimental fusion reactors for clean energy production. Chancellor, I present James Rice to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Engineering.
Ali Rukuwai, te āti haunui a pāpārangi, ngā rauru, ngā te apa ki te rā tō, ngā te tū whare toa. Ali says, ka tika ki te mihi ki oku whānau me oku hoa haere. If not for you all, I wouldn't be standing here today. Ā, kei oku whaiarahi o tōku kaupapa, ngā mihi nunui ki a kōrua, nā tō kōrua āwhina, tautoko I atawhai. Pai tū, pai hinga e hoa mā.
Western psychological research is often tried on Māori with little or no changes to account for cultural perspectives. Ella used a contemporary kaupapa Māori approach to investigate rangatahi Māori experiences of perfectionism, while also exploring how self-harm and Māori identity can influence those experiences. Her work is the first to consider the psychological concept of perfectionism from a Māori perspective. She aims to challenge the unthinking use of Western research and treatments in Aotearoa. Chancellor, I present Ellie Morgan Rokapai to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology.
Nutsa Salim. No ki te he. Nusa Salim.
NOSA investigated the schooling experiences of former refugee youth in Aotearoa. She found that resettlement and educational success is best facilitated through friendships. Well-being is tied to a sense of belonging in Aotearoa, which can only be achieved when both Pākehā and other minority group members support them. The practical outcome of the research is a resource developed by NOSA to facilitate cross-group friendships. Chancellor, I present Noza Salim to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology.
Torvin Schalk.
Torvin examined people's courage to stand up to a perpetrator when witnessing discrimination, racism, or crime. He investigated differences across cultures through historical newspaper records and experimental methods. His thesis clarifies the role that the courage of ordinary citizens can play in sustaining peaceful coexistence within society. Chancellor, I present Torvin Schalk to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology.
Sandra Soto Pereira. Sandra is of Brazilian indigenous, African, and European descent. She advocates for marginalized communities and values compassion, resilience, and social justice. She thanks Yuka, Angharad, and Martin for their support. Sandra is pursuing training to become a registered psychologist, aiming to support the rainbow community and work in bereavement care.
Sandra explored the healthcare challenges faced by trans and gender diverse people in Aotearoa. She focused on both the experiences of trans and gender diverse people receiving healthcare and of general practitioners providing gender-affirming healthcare. Her research identified knowledge gaps and systemic barriers, emphasizing the need for better support and training for GPs to improve gender-affirming care. Chancellor, I present Sandra Soto Pereira to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Health Psychology.
Mung Siu. Mung's research focuses on optimizing scheduling heuristics using machine learning methods to tackle job shop scheduling problems in dynamic environments. Ming wishes to express her heartfelt gratitude to her friends, family, and supervisors for their unwavering support throughout her academic journey.
Dynamic flexible job shop scheduling is how industrial plant ensures that the equipment is getting maximum use at all times. Meng developed Meng developed effective genetic programming methods to tackle the challenges posed by the scheduling problem. Her research aims to empower workers to make informed decisions and to enhance productivity efficiently within the manufacturing sector. Chancellor, I present Meng Xu to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science.
You will notice that our new PhDs have moved to sit with the university staff. This acknowledges their academic achievement and welcomes them to the College of Academics. O mai anō te pakipaki. We now move on to honouring further graduates listed in the presentation of graduates. Kelly Mitchell, Ngāti Mahanga, lecturer in the Faculty of Law, will announce each graduate and their iwi and their bio. Their certificates will be presented by a faculty representative.
Tēnā koutou katoa. Before we start calling the graduates forward, I'd like to let you know that we asked each of them to write a brief profile about themselves. In particular, we asked them to tell us a little bit about who they are and what their futures may hold. As I call the graduates forward, I'll acknowledge them by name and tribal affiliation and then read their profile. I will also invite representatives from the faculties who will congratulate the graduates. To present the degrees and congratulate our graduates from the Faculty of Architecture and Design Innovation, please welcome Professor Derek Kawiti, Ngāti Hine, Ngāti Porou, Ngāi Tūhoi me Ngā Puhi. Would the Masters of Architecture professional please come forward? Antonia Van Sitter, Ngā Puhi Te Aroa. Antonia is thankful for the support of her whānau, friends and supervisors. Her research in sustainable and community-led architecture will drive her future as an innovator. Kahurangi Yekas, Ngā Puhi, Ngāti Pikiao. Kahurangi says, I would like to thank my whānau and friends that have been there for me along this journey. I couldn't have done it without you. To my dad, Nana and Pop who have passed, we miss you, but we made it. Special thanks to my mum and my siblings, Anika, Hira and Ngawai, and my partner Shandalo. Love yous. the Master of User Experience Design please come forward? Eleanor Parker. Ellie owes her academic journey in completing her Masters to Lottie and Sparkle, her family who are watching online in England, and her friends who are here today. Ellie knows she would not have been able to achieve this without their love and support. Would the Bachelor of Design Innovation please come forward? Anahira Totoro, Ngāti Hine, Ngāpuhi and Ngāti Porou. Anahira would like to thank her whānau for the unwavering support. She would like to thank her whangare and Auckland whānau for making the long trip to attend this ceremony. She would like to thank the teachers who inspired her to take an interest in the world around her and encouraged her art. To present the degrees and congratulate our graduates from the Wellington School of Business and Governments, please welcome the Dean, Professor Jane Bryson. Kia ora, Derek. Would the Master of Business Professional please come forward? Daphne Boy Jun Ling. Daphne moved to Aotearoa in 2018 to seek better ways to live connected to whenua. She's grateful to have been welcomed into the hearts of so many she considers whānau, including those here today. She graduates with a Master's in Data Analytics and Sustainability with a focus on Māori data sovereignty. Would the Master of Public Policy please come forward? Ryan Allen Falk. Ngāti Pākehā, Airana, Amerika. Ryan says, e tuana au I te whare wānanga nei ki te tukumihi, ki tōku whānau, I tautokohia, I whakatipua ake au e koutou. E kore e ea I te kupu takoaroha mō koutou. Ki taku kaiarihi, taku pou toko manawa, ko Kate, ngamihi mai oha I tō āwhina mai, I tō manaki mai hoki. Ki te hunga o te ao katoa kua pāngia e te mati ārai kore, he kuru pounamu koutou mā. E kore koutou, e kore tātou. Would the Bachelors of Commerce please come forward? Te aorere kere ama eru, ngai tūhoi Ngāti Pikiao. Te aorere would like to thank his whānau, friends and mahi for the constant love and support throughout his ever-changing academic journey, as it would not be possible without them. He would also like to thank the Āwhina Support Service for providing guidance and support. Karuna Newstubb Brown. Ngāti toa rangatira, te Ātiawa ki te whakarongotai, ngā puhi, Ngāti kahu, Ngāti raukawa. Karuna would like to thank her whānau for their unwavering love and support throughout her academic journey, and her partner and friends for keeping her smiling through the stressful moments. She is currently the social media executive at Sharesies and will begin diplomat training in 2026. Te kiri kato kia rangi hau. Ngai tūhoi, Ngāti Whakaue. Kua whātau a kiri e mahi ana i toi Māori Aotearoa e tautoko ana i ngā ringa toi Māori. Ko wōna wawata mō ngā tau e whai ake nei, kia hoki a kiri ki tōna ngāhere o te urewera, ki ruatāhuna ki te whakawhanake i ngā mahi Pākihi o reira, hei oranga mō te Mārua. Iti rea rea, teitei kahika tea ka taia. Luke Ravel, Tainui, Ngāti Haua. Luke wishes to acknowledge his whānau and friends for their unwavering support throughout his journey. Today's achievement reflects the collective effort of those closest to him. Now working at Southbees and Wānaka, Luke is excited to apply his learnings and aims to take his skills international. Candice Te Rangi, Ngāti Tūwhare Toa, Ngāti Porou, Te Whānoa Apanui. Candice wishes to express her heartfelt gratitude to all her whānau members here today. She is currently working as an advisor at Te Puni Kōkiri, where she continues to grow and expand her kete of knowledge. Kai au ringa ringa te ao, nō reira, kia kaha, kia maia, kia manawa nui. Terina Wilson. Ngāti Tukorehe, Ngāti Muaupoko. Maya would like to take this opportunity to thank her parents, Joe and Steve, for their constant support and love. As the youngest of their 3 children to graduate from VUW, Maya is proud to follow in the footsteps of her siblings, Josh and Nicole. She is now working as a marketing coordinator. To present the degrees and congratulate our graduates from the Faculty of Health, please welcome Associate Professor Clive Aspin o Ngāti Maru, Ngāti Whanaunga, me Ngāti Tamatera. Would the Masters of Nursing please come forward? Terina Lind, Te Ati Haunui a Pāpārangi, Ngāti Apa, and Susie Wakefield, Ngā Wairiki, Ngāti Apa, a Te Haunui a Pāpārangi. Terina would like to thank her family for their constant support and encouragement throughout her academic journey. In particular, her success wouldn't have been possible without her husband, to whom she is forever grateful. Susie is also extremely grateful and takes this opportunity to thank her husband, children, mokopuna, whānau, koangaroa whānau, and supervisors, Dr. Kathy Holloway and Dr. Kirsten Smiler, who have all been the guiding essence in achieving her Masters in Nursing Science. Would the Bachelors of Health please come forward? Rāko Buchanan, Ngāpuhi. Rāko would like to take this opportunity to express gratitude to their friends and whānau for their love and constant support throughout the health degree. Their success would not be possible without the people in their life. Jackson Smead Tauroa, Ngāti Koroki Kahukura. Jackson would like to thank his whānau, friends and lecturers for their awhi and aroha during his academic journey, especially his mum for taking him in as a dependent in his mid-20s. He has been awarded a scholarship to look into the experiences of Māori patients whānau in Wellington ICU as part of his Masters of Health Psychology next year. Would the Bachelor of Midwifery please come forward? Te rangi koia tipene mātua. He mokopuna tēnei no pōrangahau he uri whakaheke no Ngāti Kahungunu, Rangitāne me Ngaitahu. Koia would like to take this opportunity to thank her friends and whānau for their ongoing love and support throughout her 4 years of study. She also wishes to express her deepest gratitude to Te Ao Marama midwives for their constant support and guidance. Without them, she wouldn't be here today. postgraduate diploma in nursing science please come forward? Rachel Babington. Te Atiawa, Ngāti Tama ki te Tauiku, Te Arawa, me Ngāti Porou. Rachel is also graduating with a postgraduate certificate in nursing science. She would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge God, her whānau, friends, and work colleagues for their love and unwavering support throughout her academic journey. Her success would not be possible without them. Rachel is currently working in cardiology and cardiothoracics in Wellington. Would the postgraduate certificate in nursing science please come forward? Jessica Guzman Sehalbo. Jessica was born in the Philippines, graduated with a bachelor's degree of science in nursing back in 2009, and completed this postgraduate certificate here in Aotearoa. She wants to thank her colleagues at Wellington Hospital, her family, and her partner for believing in her. To present the degrees and congratulate our graduates from the Faculty of Law, please welcome Dr. Luke Fitzmaurice-Brown, Nō Te Au Pauri. Luke is a lecturer in the faculty. Would the Master of Laws please come forward? Kingi Robert James Whitty, Ngāti Ruapani ki Waikare Moana, Ngāti Whakaue, Te Arawa, Tūhoi. Ropata would like to thank his whānau and iwi of Ngāti Whakaue for their support in helping him complete this Masters of Laws degree. Tēnei ka mihi ake ki a koutou katoa. Would the Bachelors of Laws please come forward? Kalis Wairea, Ngāti Kahungunu. Kalis is also graduating with a Bachelor of Commerce. Elias would like to acknowledge all his whānau and friends who not only uplifted him throughout this academic journey, but inspired him to pursue it in the first place. He wants to especially thank his mum and dad for their sacrifice and support that made this achievement possible. Kua puta te ihu. Tessa Keenan, Te Ātiawa. Tessa is also graduating with a Bachelor of Arts. She would like to thank her whānau, friends, and partner for their constant love and support. She'd also like to thank Ngā Ranga Hautira for helping her get through law school and her iwi for their generous support. Tessa is now a solicitor at DLA Piper and does some writing on the side. Roselle Ngātai, Ngai Te Rangi. Roselle is also graduating with a Bachelor of Arts. She would like to mihi to her friends and whānau for their support over the last 5 years. She is especially grateful for her dad, who has been her biggest supporter along this journey. E harataku toa I te toa takitahi, he toa takitini. Sarah Jane Turakura Parton. He He tangata tiriti ahau, no moana nui a kiwa, rawa no uropi o Kutsupuna. My people come from Omoka in Tongareva in the Cook Islands, and Te Are I Hitiaa o Te Rā in Tahiti, as well as England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and Scandinavia. Sarah is immensely grateful for the support, love, and patience of her partner Luke and their children Moses and Nico, as well as that of her parents, siblings, nieces, and nephews, wider whānau, and friends. Jury Kouwhata Teni Smeaton. Ngāti toa rangatira, Ngāti tama ki te Waipounamu, and Ngāti Mutunga. Jury would like to take this opportunity to thank his whānau, especially his mum, dad, sister, and nan for their support throughout his studies, as a success would not be possible without them. He'd also like to thank the Māori staff and MPI crew at the Faculty of Law for their support and friendship. Ella Jane Young, Te Atiawa. Ella is incredibly grateful to Ngā Rangahautira and her Māori law lecturers, her whānau and tāne who have been an immense support, but particularly to her papa for breaking a cycle of intergenerational trauma, enabling Ella and her siblings to thrive in their Māoritanga. She is currently clerking for the Chief District Court Judge. To present the degrees and congratulate our graduates from the Faculty of Science, please welcome from the School of Biological Sciences, Professor David Ackerley, no Ngāti Ranginui. Would the Masters of Conservation Biology please come forward? Anna Grimaldo. Siva Tinga. Would the Master of Environmental Science please come forward? Rain Waipunaraki Mere Hananui, Waitaha Kāti Mamoi Kaitahu. E hara taku toa I te toa takitahi, e kari he toa takitini. My success is not mine alone, but is the strength of many. Rain would like to thank their whānau, friends, Ocean, Alan, and Bioheritage for their support and encouragement, without which Rain's Masters would not have been possible. Would the Masters of Marine Conservation please come forward? Lauren Avarilla. Lauren expresses her deepest gratitude for her dad and stepmom who flew from the United States to share this day with her mum, sisters, and loved ones who could not be here, and the family she has made in Aotearoa. She is moved by their abundant love and support. Her success is because of them. Catherine Burkhart. Jasmine Fraga. Jasmine was born in Lowell, Massachusetts. She would like to express gratitude to her parents for their unwavering support and her friends for encouraging her to embrace new experiences. Finally, she would like to honor her grandfather for instilling in her the courage and curiosity for lifelong learning. Erin Hewiston, Ngai Tahu Te Atiawa. Erin wishes to express to her whānau and friends how grateful she is for their unwavering support throughout her degree, especially when times got tough. Ngā mihi nui ki a koutou. Erin now works for the Department of Conservation, hoping to uphold and contribute to the Māori of our marine environments. Would the Bachelors of Science please come forward? Kamoi Mere Fabish. Te whānau Apanui, Ngāti Kahungunu ki te Wairoa, Ngāti Maniapoto, me Ngāti Mahanga. Kamoi would like to thank those who stood beside her during studies. Ki te kotahi te kākoho, ka whati, ki te ka puia e kore e whati. You have led her through the many challenges. She would also like to mihi to her late koro, Maui Bennett Kōpū, and Nana, Barbara Kamoi Fabish, whose love continues to guide her. Vijan Karaha Paki. Ngāti Porou, Ngāti Rakaipaka, Ngā Puhi, Kaitahu, Waikato Tainui. Vijan would like to express a big fat mihi to all her friends and whānau who have been by her side since the beginning. A special mihi to Chantel for being her backbone during her last year of studies. Her success wouldn't have been possible without all the support. William Makarini Komene. Taranaki. Billy is grateful to his friends, whānau, and partner for their love and support. He has been reconnecting with his Māori roots by visiting his pā, learning about te ao Māori, and giving back through tutoring and mentoring. Now, as a software engineer at Xero, he's proud to represent Māori in tech. Te Waikamihi Lambert. Ngāti awa, tūhoi, ngāti ruapani ki te waikare moana me ngāpuhi. E mihi atu a te Waikamihi ki ona mātua me tōna whānau katoa e tautoko ana i āia ki te tutuki i ona whāinga mātua o te mātauranga. Me kore ake ko koutou me o Punawai Aroha. He mihi anō ki ona hoa o te kāinga, rātou hoki o ngai tauira whānui. Nā tō koutou manaki, I whakareka ai I ēnei tau e whā. Laura Parker Hanks. Laura was born in Spain and moved to Aotearoa in 2005. She would like to take this opportunity to thank her whānau and friends for their constant love and support throughout her studies. Laura is now working as a youth worker at Taiohi Tūrama and hopes to begin her masters in the coming years. Marlene Ali'itasi Sua, Ngāti Hāmoa. Ali'itasi is graduating with a degree in Matauputo Samoa and computer science. She would like to say whaawhetai te lava to her parents Tutulu, Lemalu Whalaniko, and her sua ainga, and ngā mihi nunui to Wiki, Koro, and her te whai tifano, acknowledging everyone's unconditional alofa in support of her learning journey.
It is a tradition at this university that the last of the formal speeches is given by one of our newest graduates. Ai whānau, ko tata mutu. Hoi anō, the address given on behalf of all graduates is delivered by a student who has stood out in their time at Victoria University of Wellington by exemplifying the qualities we seek to instill in our graduates. Today's address will be given by Te Waikamihi Lambert, Ngāti Awa, Tūhoi, Ngāti Ruapani ki Waikare Moana me Ngāpuhi. Te Waikamihi has graduated today with a Bachelor of Science. Ho mai te pakipaki mo Te Waikamihi. Please welcome Te Waikamihi.
Ko ahu mairangi te maunga, ko te herenga waka te marae, ko te tumu herenga waka, te whare whakairo o runga. Ko ngā mokopuna te whare kai, haere, haere, haere mai. E ngā mana, e ngā reo, e ngā kārangatanga maha, tēnei au te mihi atu nei ki a koutou katoa. Nau mai, whakatau mai, ki te iho o tēnei whare wānanga, hei whakanuia I tēnei o ngā Hui Whakapūmau mo te tau 2024. Good afternoon all. First and foremost, congratulations to every one of you, my fellow graduates. We've all walked different paths to arrive here today, each journey as unique as the individuals gathered here today. For some of us, this journey was smooth sailing, while for others, it was filled with challenges that tested our limits. To those who have faced and overcome trials along the way, I mihi to you. Your resilience and determination to push through and complete the mahi deserves to be celebrated. To our whānau and friends who have travelled from near and far, thank you for your unwavering love and support. To our academic staff and mentors, your guidance and encouragement have been invaluable in shaping our success. And to the distinguished guests here today, thank you for joining us in honouring this occasion. Today, we honour our new graduates here at the marae for the first time since our new wharekai Ngā Mokopuna was opened just last Friday. These two buildings, Te Tumuheranga Waka and Ngā Mokopuna, carry a rich history, and they symbolise how over time, one generation's dream can become another generation's reality. My name is Te Waikamihi Tūwārea Lambert, and I'm descendant from the mini iwi of the Mātātua Waka. I came to university for a purpose. I wanted to learn how to integrate science and mātauranga Māori to protect the moana, and more specifically, our pātaka kai. Coming from Whakatāne High School in 2021, transitioning to the fast-paced life of Wellington was a major adjustment for me. It was a far more dynamic world than what I was used to, and I quickly realised I'd need to work harder and rely on myself in ways I had never done before. Coming from a predominantly Māori school, the transition into a field like science, where there are very few Māori in the class, was a first for me. It was honestly the first time I had ever felt like I was dumb in a class, but I had to swallow my pride and accept that I still had learning to do. Thankfully, soon after that, I met a staunch Māori girl who was from the Bay of Plenty, just like me, studying marine biology. And from that moment on, we're working through all our classes with flying colours. I'd like to give a shout out to my friend V, who's graduating today. Because it was her love and support and her presence alone that helped me get to where I am today. My time here at Te Herenga Waka has blessed me with many learnings, both academic and personal, and I feel more confident about my context in the world and my individual identity. Through my science classes, I learned how to write a scientific journal article, how to research and carry out statistical analyses, and in my Māori studies class, I learned about the migration of Polynesia, strengthened my te reo abilities, learned the history of Te Tiritio Waitangi, and explored science through the perspectives of Indigenous peoples. Of course, there were many low moments since I started in 2021, but I would not change my university journey one bit. One of my highlights was my second year, living with my 4 best friends in our flat in Newtown, and we lived our very best lives indeed. This was also the year I joined Ngai Tauira and made new lifelong friends. Although we didn't have the marae available to go to for many years, Ngai Tauira did its best to foster a whānau environment and carry on teaching the history of our marae. Visionaries such as Ruka Broughton, Tākuta Wirumupaka, and Tāhirini Mokomi, just to name a few, fought for us so that we could have all that we have today. Every day that these whare stand is another reminder that the decisions we make in this lifetime can create meaningful, tangible outcomes in the next generation. In a lot of ways, we have come far and are extremely privileged to live the life that we live. On the other hand, growing up in the age of information, we're exposed to seeing all the worst parts of humanity in the media, and it can feel very overwhelming. During my time at studies, I chose to channel my feelings about the current state of the world into direct action. I was fortunate this year to be in a student leadership position where I could meet other student organisers and be involved with different campaigns. As academics, we often operate in spaces of privilege, such as universities, where we have resources, security, and freedom to explore controversial issues. This privilege comes with a responsibility to advocate for those whose voices are suppressed or ignored. I would like to take the opportunity to thank the university for ending their investment ties with Israeli companies. And I would also like to thank them for putting a stop to the Israeli Scholarship Prize. These changes are the result of efforts by many students and some staff of this university who also chose to channel their feelings into direct action. Our generation is very aware of all the injustices happening, from Palestine to West Papua, social justice to the climate crisis, and choosing which kaupapa to give your attention to can be debilitating. My message to you all today is that if you want to make a change in the world, do it in your own way and do what you're good at. To address the many intersecting issues of today, it will be the effort of everyday people doing small things in their communities that result in bigger changes. Maybe you can contribute through activism work or art or poetry. Find what you are already interested in and ask yourself, how can I use my skills to make a difference? This year, my purpose was to give as much as I can for the future students of Te Herenga Waka. Next year, my purpose will be to give back to my iwi and to myself. Wherever life takes you from here, you may discover that your journey holds multiple purposes, each unfolding at its own time. Perhaps your purpose now is to pause and rest, allowing yourself the space to recharge and come back even stronger for what lies ahead. In a time where the government is attempting to redefine the principles of the treaty, I'm proud to be at a university that voices its commitment to honouring Te Tiriti o Waitangi under the leadership of Chancellor John Allen. Today, we all felt John's passion and dedication in his speech, a reflection of his steadfast support for Te Tiriti principles. Kei te mihi ki a koe, John. I am sad to be leaving, especially as our marae and pā have just opened up again, but I know the future of Te Herenga Waka is bright. There are a lot of good people in this institution doing a lot of good things, and I say to you all, kia kaha. Continue on the righteous path for kotahitanga, ensuring that this is a university of critic and conscience. Although we, the graduates, will be leaving, we will still be watching to see what decisions you make next. Thank you to all the staff who work hard to provide a better future for our country and the world. Thank you to all of my lecturers and advisors in the Faculty of Science, and Te Kawa a Māui and the Āwhina team. Your wisdom and hard work does not go unnoticed. Late last year, one of my lecturers, Fabian Westerman, passed away. I'd like to acknowledge him here because I know he was loved by so many students and his name will be remembered by us. I'd like to thank my mates I met through Ngai Tauira, past and present, for giving me the best student experience and for pushing me to become a better person. Completing university has been the honour and privilege of a lifetime, and I would like to thank my parents who worked hard to give me a good education and made it possible for me. Thanks, Mum. I'd also like to thank my family and friends who travelled here today. I love you all very much, and all of my successes are a reflection of you, your character, and your love. Finally, I'd like to give thanks for the opportunity to speak here today. To all my fellow graduates, you've worked hard to get to this point, so I encourage you, be proud of yourself and take in this moment. There will be many challenges ahead, but you are capable of overcoming anything that comes your way. These whare will be here as a reminder for you, to remind you that your decisions can create real, meaningful outcomes for future generations. Congratulations to you all. This is a huge milestone and has been a long time coming. To everyone gathered here today, thank you for joining us in celebrating our 2024 graduating class. e ngā mātā waka, e ngā kaiako, e ngā tauira, tai atu ki ngā manuhiri, ki te tangata whenua, ki ngā hoa, tēnei au te mihi atu nei kia koutou katoa i haere mai ki tēnei kaupapa nui whakaharahara. Kia koutou katoa, kia kaha tātou ki te whai i te aratika, ki te whai i te ara mātauranga. Hei pai ngā mo te iwi katoa. Ka tira, ka mutu aku kōrero i reira. No reira, ka tono au ki oku hoa no ngai tauira, ki te hara mai mo taku wāta tautoko. No reira, e te whānau, tēnā koutou, tēnā no tātou katoa.
tēnā koe te wai, and Ngāi Tawera. It's fantastic, isn't it? Aren't Ngāi Tawera wonderful when they're in full voice and in full energy? If you're not confident about the future and you're not confident about that idea that Tawai presented to us, that someone's dream today can become the reality tomorrow, then just look what we've been graduating today. Just look at Ngāi Tauira. Feel the energy of whānau who've been supporting their loved ones here today. That is the energy that can change the world. That is what Tuai was talking about, and she's absolutely right. It requires leadership, and she's provided that within Ngāi Tauira this year, and I just want to recognise and mihi to you for that leadership. I know you don't do it alone, but nonetheless, it's great. And she also called us all to stand up, do what we can where we are with the skills we have, and we can change the world. So it was a great mihi, and I really loved what she said. Thank you so much. It speaks so powerfully to the kaupapa of this university. Can I then move to the final part of this graduation? There's something I've got to read and I've got to find it. No, it's all right, it's just that the wind has taken it. So, graduates, it's all about you after all. We're celebrating you, we're thanking you for all your efforts. And today you have been celebrated as graduates of Te Herenga Waka, Victoria University of Wellington. Although you may have completed your formal association with this university as a student, you are now warmly welcomed as a valued member of the university's alumni community. This is a great university with more than 100 years of scholarship. Throughout your future career or future study, I am sure you will meet many others who will tell you proudly that they have also studied here. We look forward to staying in touch with you and hearing of your future success.
Graduates, could you all please be upstanding for the karakia whakapūmau? E noho. A koe nei ka karangahia tātou ki te kai. Shortly we'll be called for kai. Kai will be served here today in our new building, Ngā Mokopuna. If you are currently in Ngā Mokopuna, and particularly where the dining room part is, can we ask you to step out so the kai can be rolled out, and then you can roll back in again and have a kai. Ka pai. Whānau, there are lots and lots of spaces to have whānau photos. and the university photographers will be moving about. Please do not forget to tag the university on your socials, because we want to promote to the next reanga. As Te Wai said, dream it now, they will come in the next generation. Hoi anō, kei aku nui, kei aku rahi, kua tai tātou ki te mutinga o tēnei Hui Whakapūmau. Huro! 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 Kia tau nā manaakitanga ki runga i a koutou katoa i tēnei wā o hine raumati, meri krihimete me ngā mihi o te tauhou. Tēnā koutou, ko mati ngā mahi!